I never thought I say this, but cancer changed my life in so many ways I could have never imagined. From that moment of being diagnosed to the fear you feel, the anguish, the anger, the why me. My name is Carlos Perez, and in 2019, I was diagnosed with stage 4 mantle cell lymphoma, non-Hodgkin. Being in the physical therapy field for 30 plus years, I treated many patients with non-Hodgkin, but I never knew what mantle cell lymphoma was, how aggressive it is, and how rare it is. But today, I really don't want to talk much about mantle cell. Today, I want to talk to you about what is it really like to live with cancer. How is it after you're done with your chemotherapy? How you live your life? The moment you ring that bell and they chant no more chemo, and you walk out the door and you're like, wow, it's over. I've been dealing with this for 3 years, 2 years, whatever amount of time it is. And then it's just completely over. Now you just have to wait for your next appointment with your doctor, which could be 3 months from your last treatment. Then as the time progresses, it goes to 6 months, then a year. But in that time, a lot of doctors, like in my case, will still send me for PET scans to make sure that there's no relapse anywhere. Go to blood work to make sure my blood is still within the normal ranges. And they sometimes give you some other treatments to come in. But the reality is, you're not really done, fully done. There's always something that you're going to have to always do. And also, even though you're done, a lot of the side effects of the chemo may still linger on. As for me, I still have some neuropathy in my thighs. It's gotten better over the years, but it lets me know once in a blue moon it's still there when things happen, when I need to do certain things. Also, I still go for testing. It gets better because as time, like I said, as time moves on, you don't have to go back as much. But in back of your mind, you could still linger and think about cancer. What if? Well, for me, after 4.5 years of being in remission, not going to chemotherapy for about a year and a half, my cancer decided to come back. Now, I did have a CAR T cell transplant, and I'm back in remission. And all my tests keep coming clean and better each time. So you see, you're not truly ever done with cancer. You're going to always be getting tested. You're going to always stay in touch with your oncologist. You will always have something to do up to about 5 years. After 5 years, they will tell you you could come back every year to keep yourself checking on it. But sometimes we do have those things in our back in our head that I wish more people would understand and knew that with cancer is not really an over battle. I also wish people would understand that cancer is not one size fits all. Cancer is cancer, and it comes from the Greek word crabs, because when they first saw the cancer cells in the microscope, they looked like little crabs crawling. So that's the generic term is cancer. But as in non-Hodgkin, there are about 70 to 80 different subtypes. For breast cancer, which is the number one cancer in the United States, there are 4 different subtypes. And for men with prostate cancer, there are 3 subtypes, in which there are some tiny little subtypes, and it could be 6 subtypes. So you see, cancer is not cancer. So, and each cancer gets treated with chemotherapy differently. Not all chemotherapies are all the same. The chemotherapy that I got for my non-Hodgkin doesn't work on breast cancer or prostate cancer. And I know some people say, oh, chemotherapy is poison. Yes, it is, but guess what? So is cancer. So pick your poison. Another thing is that this misunderstanding people have about chemotherapy is they think that your hair is going to fall out, your stomach, you're going to be throwing up. Some types of chemotherapy will do that. Not all the chemotherapy will. Again, I never threw up. I did have hiccups. I lost my hair from one of the chemos when I was getting my stem cell transplant. But I did take some chemotherapy. It was very intense, very powerful heat. And I ate a lot of ice to cool my stomach. So when you see someone with cancer, or you speak to someone that has cancer, understand that they're going through something in their life. And things just is something that they could be having in the back of their mind constantly. Just because they look okay, it doesn't mean that their cancer is easy or not a bad cancer, because that's another thing I have heard before. Oh, your cancer is not so bad. Well, I didn't know there was good cancer, and I was not waiting and celebrating that I got cancer. So we need to be careful the things we tell people with cancer. What other people don't understand about living with cancer is that this is a never ending battle. You're going to always live with it. You have to stay strong and understand that your battles with cancer you can defeat them in your mind. Don't allow yourself to be overwhelmed by it. It could be overwhelming. But understand the overwhelm is only at the beginning, and as time progresses, it's less and less and less and less. Yes, you're going to still feel fear at times when you've been living a normal life and it just creeps back in your head. But push it aside. Just concentrate on living and understand that fear is there to hold us back, to clamp us down. Just continue living your life. Don't worry about it. Go on. Can't control what's going to happen or not happen. If you're going to relapse, then you deal with it and fight to get back yourself into remission. Don't ever stop. Understand that we're never alone in battling our cancer battles. So if you enjoy my content, please share it with someone that may need it. Hit the like button. Subscribe so I could give out more content like this about cancer. I do enjoy making these videos for people. I really like to teach people about what is to live with cancer. And until the next time, remember, you're more powerful than what you think.